Okay, so since starting this channel, there has been so many videos I've deleted all the footage to. Not necessarily because the end product wasn't any good, it was just more to do with the fact that I just haven't been happy with the quality. I need to and want to put out good quality videos. So anyway, with this cook, I made some simple mistakes and I'm going to be open and honest with you. Any pitmaster that stands there and says they've learned everything, they know everything they need to know about barbecue, they're lying, because you're always learning. I mean, Aaron Franklin recently said in an interview himself that he's always learning still to this day. Let's show you where I feel I went wrong. Okay, let's go. You all right, guys? So today we're doing something a little bit different. It's getting to that time of the year where people are starting to say, I don't like turkey. I hate turkey. So with that being said, we're going to do something a little bit different with some turkey legs. So we need some turkey legs. Where are they? Come on. So I'm going to do two different things with these so you can see two different ways of cooking these up. I am going to be cooking them a little bit low and slow. So I'm going to be cooking them at 275 degrees Fahrenheit because we've got something else in the smoker. So normally I would have probably gone about 350 with these, but we're going to cook them at 275 and see how they get on. Okay, so looking at these, it kind of reminds me of when I went to Florida. You know, walking around Disneyland, they were selling these and we actually had them and they were quite nice. So I thought to myself, do you know what? It's coming to that time of the year where everyone's saying they hate turkey. Why not do something different to make them good? Let's get to it. Whoa, stop there. Okay, so there's the first mistake I feel I made. I really should have brined these overnight. A, helps with the moisture, and B, adds more flavour as well. So you can wet brine these for like 6 hours or possibly overnight, depending on how much salt and sugar you put in the brine. You can actually add a lot of flavour by wet brining. I could have dry brined them as well with salt overnight. That would have helped with getting that skin more crispy. That's one of the first mistakes I felt I made with this cook. Right, let's carry on. So, pat them dry. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is cut this all the way around. Once you've cut through, you're going to need to get some decent poultry scissors to cut out those tendons and bend it round, go up and in, slice up the middle. It normally makes it a little bit easier to get in there. Bit of a faff, but it's worth it for presentation. Okay, so get that done as best you can, push it down and then wrap a bit of tin foil around, again on the presentation side of things. And there you have a lollipop turkey leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to butterfly this one. So we go straight down the middle, open it up, and as you're opening it up you'll come across the tendons. So you just cut through them and you just spray it out as even as you can get it. So I'm just going to go a little bit more up here. I'm going to actually cut that one out. Okay, so that's that. So what we're going to do next is we're going to season them both up. So I got this from my mate Jason Latham up in Manchester. Good stuff. Used it plenty of times on chicken and things like that. So we're going to go on here with that. Nice liberal coating. Give that a good 10-15 minutes to let that adhere. Whoop, there's another one. Okay, so I actually had the bottle of oil to the side. Before I actually applied the seasoning, I should have just added some oil. It doesn't affect the flavour so much, but it would have helped with that skin for the end product. Okay, carry on. So you want to get that all over and then on the end as well. Smelling amazing already. Get some up the front there, and same goes for this one. So we're just going to go on. Whoop. There's another little thing. So with turkey legs, you can actually peel the skin right back, and I could have seasoned the meat as well, actually the meat, and then put the skin back on and then seasoned. That would have helped with the flavour profile just a little bit more. Crack on. All the way around. Again, nice liberal coating. What you can do, you could add oil first and then put that on to help let the rub adhere, but we'll give that a good 10-15 minutes, let that rub adhere to that, like I say, and then we'll get them on the smoker. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Okay, so we're running at 275. Just going to chuck a drip pan underneath. We're going to stick them on the top rack. We're going to stick that one there, stick that one there. So we shut the lid. They're probably going to take a couple of hours, if not a little bit longer, but we'll see. So we'll catch you in a bit, guys. Cheers. Okay, so here's another big failure. I didn't record probing. We had a bit of an issue with these. I don't know why. Well, I'm being honest and open and truthful about it. They almost acted like a brisket in the respect of they just stalled at like 120 degrees. I was scratching my head. We actually got to the point where I thought my probe was playing up and my spare, the batteries run out, and I was running around, I was busy. I was doing 2 or 3 cooks that day. Missed recording probing. As I was probing, like an hour and a half, 2 hours in, the juices were pouring out. Wish I'd have got that because that would have been excellent footage. I don't know why they did this. We had to, after about 2.5 hours, we ramped it up. Now, I've seen plenty of people cook these at 275 for like 2.5 hours, and they look like they've come out great. Mine, for some reason, they just stalled. I don't know why. So we cranked that pellet smoker up for the last 40 minutes of the cook, and it did get us to that temp. Okay, so we're gonna sauce these up. They've been in for 3.5 hours. They took a bit longer than what we thought. We had to whack the smoker up to 320 for a little bit, just to get them to that safe temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Whoop, there's another one. So, big mistake. I was going for 175 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit for internal, not 165. We want to be safe. I just wanted to point that out because that was a little mistake. I was actually going for 175 to 180, and we did probe to 175, 180. We got there in the end. We're going to sauce them up. You can't really see on camera, it's not picking up, but they've got such a mahogany colour. They look a lot darker on the camera than what they are. I'm putting this rib glaze on them. It's like an Asian glaze. It's awesome on ribs and things like that. Works well with turkey as well. So we're just going to let that sauce tack up. Right, so we'll give them about another 5 minutes just for that to tack on, and then we are good to go. They've got a lovely mahogany colour to them. They've got that nice glaze all over them. We're now going to take these off, let them rest for 10-15 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so there you have it. Turkey legs 2 ways. So not mega expensive. I think that was about £3.50 each. You can do a lot of different flavour profiles with these, but like I say, that glaze is an awesome glaze. It's Cosmo Q. It's one of his glazes. I'll put a picture up to that and show you what it is. You can get it online, especially in America, mainly. Angus and Oink sell it. That's where I got it from anyway. To be fair, one is definitely going to feed 2 people, I would say personally, especially if you're going to slice it up with other sides and dishes and things like that. Let's give this one a taste. Oh man. Got that nice smoke ring. Hang on. That JFC rub's awesome, I got to say. That's really good stuff. Got a nice smoke ring on there. Absolutely spot on. I'm not going to bite into that because I'm absolutely going to get smothered. I'm going to slice that. As always, I like to use the appropriate knife for the job. So let's slice into this. Let's have a look. Look at that smoke ring. I mean, come on. You cannot argue with that. Absolutely spot on. Fall apart, super tender. You just can't go wrong. Okay, so we got there in the end. The end product wasn't horrible by any means. It just could have been a lot more juicier. The skin could have been so much better in the respect of having that bite.
Chewy dogs.
The skin is really chewy. I'm telling you. It was fairly rubbery, to be fair, and I'm going to be honest, and brining, wet brining would have been the way to go to make these better. Carry on exactly how we did, but just brine them. That would have made a massive amount of difference. When I sliced into that, you could see where it opened up, it was still steaming hot. I let them rest for like 5-10 minutes, so still hot. It was genuinely really flavourful. It was tender and lovely. It was juicy, but it wasn't juicy enough. It wasn't as juicy as I felt they could have been. There you go, guys, something a little bit different. Like I said, perfect for your barbecue in the wintry time of year. With that being said, please remember to subscribe. It doesn't cost a penny. It's absolutely free. It helps the channel out massively grow. Appreciate it. Go cook something exceptional, and I'll see you when I see you. Cheers, guys. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I hope this video helps in the respect of what not to do and how I went wrong with this video. I want to be transparent. I want to be honest. Like I say, most of the times When I've deleted footage, it's because I'm not happy with the actual end result of the video. I've deleted loads, honestly, it's crazy really. Some people might just go, oh, I'll just put it up anyway. I don't want to just put videos up for the sake of it. And with this one, I showed friends, they were like, yeah, but they still looked good. It's still, but I'm like, nah, I wasn't happy with the end product. And I'm not going to put a video out saying it was absolutely spot on. I'm just not going to do that. When it's not, and I'm not happy with it, I'm not going to make it out that it is going to be happy, because I don't want you guys to follow something I've cooked and get the same results and not be happy, because then you're going to be like, I ain't following him no more. So with that being said, I hope you liked the video. Please remember to subscribe. It doesn't cost a penny. It helps us massively as a channel grow. It absolutely does. And until then, I'll see you when I see you. Go cook something exceptional. Cheers.